and like she cusses me out, you know, grandma that'll call you dumb and dumber.
Like
That's like a good one. I don't know what you're like mean it. Like what's like something your coach has said that's like, oh, that's a zinger. Like you got me on that.
I haven't gotten it much lately. My first couple years in the league, though, I had a coach by the name of Jim O'Brien, and he was an asshole. If I'm being honest,
That's just being real.
yeah, if I'm being honest, but he would like, you know, I appreciate. I didn't like him, but I appreciate his coaching because I love being coached, and don't be afraid to coach me.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would get on me about, you know, little things, you know, if I'm not boxing out, if I'm not, you know, being physical enough. And it was like direct, like at me, you know, chewing my ass out. You skinny prick, you know, yeah.
I remember that one.
Him. And so like, yeah, like, are you good with tough coaching? Like, are you accepting of tough coaching?
And like Tara was like different. She was kind of more like she was pissed at me. Like she wouldn't like ignore me, but she would let me know she was mad. Like, you know, you're that coach when you run off the floor and they don't really tell you anything.
Yeah.
That's what
you
she
know,
would do.
you know.
But then on the
yeah.
bench, she'd be like, this ain't fucking dumb and dumber. Like, you know, like, you know, S isn't for stupid in Stanford. Like,
Damn.
sleep nights, you know, like all that good stuff. What else did she say?
Sleep at night.
No, she would say, you know, they made a movie Dumb and Dumber and you're not in it, like stuff like that.
Ruthless.
But you know, Kurt is funny.
Yeah.
That's my coach now, Kurt Miller. He's great. And so he's just like, he's like one of the only openly gay head coaches in the W, and he's amazing. I love him. But he gives me attitude. He's like, you went to Stanford and you're this stupid. He's like, you're this stupid and you went to Stanford. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Because we were doing late game situations and I took a 2 instead of a 3. And he just like will chew me out. And I love it. Like, I love it. And I play hard for him.
I feel like you couldn't, like, coaches couldn't get away with that in the NBA right now.
Really?
Yeah. You calling a player stupid, I think guys will have some drawback.
I think we're used to more.
Yeah. I just
That's interesting. Like, do you think Popovich does that kind of stuff?
back in the day, that was coaching for the NBA. You know, there was some of this going on, but I just think now in today's NBA, there's not much of, you know, a head coach and his players kind of like bumping heads, or that coach is out of there. You know what I mean? Like, the organization is going to side with the players these days, whereas back in the day, head coach kind of had the upper hand, depending on obviously the player. But yeah, I don't think that will fly very well.
I think girls have tougher skin sometimes too. I'm not gonna lie, but we're used to more.
Hey, I'm all for that.
We're just used to a little bit more
of fights with the players and coaches if they was doing that. Who's that came on here and told the story?
Didn't Meta or was it Latrell Sprewell got into it with his coach?
Yeah.
Like,
who told that story?
Was that Gilbert?
B. Shaw.
B. Shaw
told that story.
Yeah.
He like got in a fight with his coach.
Latrell Sprewell. Have you heard of the Latrell Sprewell incident with the head coach?
Oh, you should Google it.
I'm under a rock. I'm living under a rock.
No. Yeah, your dad probably know the story.
Yeah,
for sure.
When it happened, Jackie was probably 30. We were probably like,
I know.
We were probably like 15. So you might have.
I'm taller than you expected. Jackie's older than you expected. Let's just put it like that.
They haters because I look younger than them and I'm older. You know, like I got hair, he don't. You know, it's like he lost it.
My dad
still have it. You know,
don't. Your dad's a baldy?
Okay.
Oh yeah, my dad's a big baldy.
Love that.
See, you love that.
We love the bald. Mr. Clean aesthetic. It's okay.
Yeah, we got a couple friends that are nearing that stage, and it's always
just let
like,
it go. That's all I ask.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm preaching to them. It's like I've been through that.
Say
I'm not
goodbye.
say any names, but he has a hood on.
There's a lot of guys in the league where I'm just like, just
let it go.
Just let it go.
No,
I'm not gonna. Hey, I just got in the league.
Yeah, it makes no sense to like hold on to it when it's like, bro, just get it over with and you'll be done. It's much better life. You don't have to go to the barber shop.
Right? But don't you? My dad still has to.
That's
like,
a tough pill to swallow, though.
Of course.
And sometimes we give him shit. We're like, okay, there's still patch there. And he's like, shut up.
Yeah,
there's still a little something there.
But to me, I feel like bald people have like.
Put it back on, Dallas.
Yeah, they have a, like.
Here,
I can't picture him with, and I knew him when he had hair, but like I feel like bald people, they have the bald look. You know what I mean? Like
it works.
Most do. Because there's some people that like it's like again, not to name any names, but like some people might not do too well with the baldy.
Yeah, I couldn't see you
on,
you know,
neck shape or, you know, things of that nature.
The little in the back.
Yeah, I couldn't see you with hair.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the truth. But I'm glad at least I experienced it because now I can, you know,
I love the bald
talk
head
with
one
your friends
we're
and
having
walk them
right
through
now.
that
advocate.
process. You know, it can be difficult for some
We
You
like
guys.
the
speak
bald
for
head,
the bald
Dallas.
people like the Lorax.
Yeah.
For the
I'm,
Well,
I
Bunky,
love it.
speak for the old heads.
Yeah. Drink a lot of water.
Really? Is that
Drink
your
a lot of
key?
water.
Drink a lot of
Is that
water
the key?
and brush your teeth and floss.
And floss.
That's the key. So you have good breath.
Good
You know what I'm
breath.
saying? Yeah, because remember you said COVID, we had to wear the mask and stuff.
Yeah, no,
Breath
people
was,
don't be
people's
brushing.
breath was funky. Smelling up under there. I already know.
It fermented.
Yeah. But I'm gonna keep the show going because I don't want them to keep joking all day. But we know you got a lot of accolades at Stanford,
hmm
but you got a big accolade and a big accomplishment because you did it as a freshman your first year. You got your NCAA championship.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now. That's like, what can I say? That's like the set the stage for your career right there.
After that, I was like, how are we going to do that again?
Come on. So I want to know this. With you winning the NCAA championship, how has that motivated you now in your pro level?
Yeah, I'm sure you can speak to this too, but like it just kind of showed me like the next year, like how hard it is to really like, it's hard to win
Mm-hmm.
and to keep that standard and to show up every day. Cause like everyone talks about, yeah, championship mentality, championship locker room, but like that shit is hard to do every single day and to come
Yeah.
with that energy and consistency. So, I mean, we're rebuilding this year at the Sparks, but I think, you know, it's just like good to have in my back pocket. Like I know what it takes. I also know winning takes a lot of luck. Like a lot of pieces have to fall in place.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really like, you know, it's like about staying healthy. Whoever can
Mhm.
stay healthy, like that's who's going to win. And so
Mhm.
last year, the Sparks, like we had a lot of hardship contracts and all that. So it's like, it's about who can stay healthy and it's about who can play together. So
Yeah, exactly. Well, I haven't won on at any level like big enough. I haven't, I've obviously, taken Clippers to the conference finals. I've taken Indiana to the conference finals. So I get what you're saying on terms of each level, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher. I haven't quite yet got to the pinnacle in college and the pinnacle in the NBA. But it does take a lot of luck. Like a lot of people don't understand that to start the season out, it takes everyone being on the same page. But then it takes everyone to be able to make it and get to the finish line as well.
Mhm.
I've been on the bad end of that stick probably for the past 4 or 5 years of my career now. So it is, pretty tough. And, it's hard to come by because you get to my age, these years matter. You know what I mean? You don't get these back. So yeah, to your point, like it's extremely tough. So, shout out to you and your early career of knowing what winning feels like. And, hopefully we can translate that to the WNBA and,
Yeah.
and win one with the Sparks.
that'd be great. I think we can, it'll
Gonna
take a
happen.
couple of years.
Do you have any early besties yet?
Tirka Hamby.
Okay.
That's my girl.
D-Ham is the
Oh,
homie.
she's my mom. I follow her. Poor thing. I follow her everywhere because I get like nervous. Like,
but she has that like natural maternal like
oh, I love her kids.
instinct. Yeah.
I love her. She just FaceTimed me before this. Like we're laughing about just like all the comments people are making because like we're not used to people actually paying attention to us,
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
all these like mad ass men in the comments, we're just laughing at them. Like y'all are so weird.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. It's like
yeah. Do you feel like what's coming with the change in the WNBA? Like, because I think with yourself, Angel Reese, obviously Caitlin Clark, you guys have really, raised the level of women basketball